Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be taken very short.
Come on, fellas.
Check 53, right? Come to work.
They'll run for the first time with Philip Lindsay. And some room to work. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Draymond Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Go. Get out there.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On the ground, it's Reddick. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on 2nd and 13, Flacco. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling of...
Oh, Prescott stripped. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Lindsey. About 3 yards there to the 27.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Flacco from the gun. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Jim, we're going to 54. Why? Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 26.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here we go. Here we go. Kill. Bang, bang. Sponge. Check. Hey, 47. Done. 26.
Prescott on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Rewind.
They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 27, Prescott flushed out right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Watch the screen. We're going to 54. Time to go. Night. Check. We're going to 53. Check. 45 is the mic. 6 guys. 26.
First down, Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. 2nd down and goal. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
46.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Forbath will put this one through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
That's it! 53, 53. No chance.
Now Flacco. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. Here's Austin. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. 47. Go. Get out there.
Hey, let's go.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Lindsey.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gun.
Here's Flacco. This is the tight end fan.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To pass, Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Bennett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Flacco going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A first down and then some. 36 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive in the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjusts. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
No. Off. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 53. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Design run for their wideout. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Flacco looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Todd Davis. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Watching you five. Don't get nervous.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down now, it's Lenzen. And able to work his way down to the 16. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Flacco. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Flacco and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Tight end right. Gun. 4 down.
Flacco now on 4th. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Prescott now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Prescott yet again. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Here we go, D.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever.
47. We're going to 54. Why 51 to mine. Trot. Who that?
To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 26 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance,
blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up third and long. Third and long for Joe Flacco. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, baby. Here we go. Line, watch the screen. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 50. 26.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction, because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together, And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Flacco now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Gun.
Flacco. Throw left side complete. It's Spencer. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Spencer. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Monday. Gun.
Mike 54.
Go.
Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check nickel.
They're going with Lindsey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. There's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Purcell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play.
Here go 47. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Cooper was the intended target.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He's going to air one, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
We got double up, double up.
Here we go, 46, 46. Orbit. 51, 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
47. 26.
Here's Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, kill.
The mic, boy, 51.
26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
47.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. I'm coming for you. You mine. Alert flare.
Kill.
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Hop on.
26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Adam Gotsis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really